Hi, this is Heather from Flowers by Jenny Lynn, and I'm not going to make a flower arrangement today. This is kind of a tips and tools lesson. So what does a florist use? What are the tools that they use on a daily basis, or do they take with them to a work site that they have to design on site? So this is my toolbox, and I got this idea from my friend Chrissy, who I took a couple design classes with at Bucks County College with their continuing education program. So my mom actually had one of these growing up. She still has it. Hers is bright red, and I really wanted to get it off of her, but they still use it for travel to put all of their medicine and like Band-Aids and things like that when they go away. So I knew I wasn't going to get that off of her yet. So I had to buy one of my own, and blue is my favorite color. So my daughter Cammie was able to find one for me on Etsy. So that's a little plug if you want to find one for yourself. The really cool thing is mine still has keys for it. So I can lock it up if I need to, you know, because to a florist, your tools are very valuable. So I can do that if I want to. On the inside, it could have a mirror. It might not. Mine actually came with a mirror packaged separately. So I have that aside because I don't need that when I'm designing. So in the top tray is where I keep a lot of the little stuff in here. I actually have an apple core because I use that to puncture through styrofoam on at the Philadelphia Flower Show for the piece that I made there. So that went into my toolbox. I have some pens. You never know if you're going to need them. I have my folding knife. Here they come in many colors. So this is something that's good and safe to carry with you. Another pen. You'll find all kinds of treasures in your box, let me tell you. I have some Q-tips because you can use that to apply glue. I have cut pieces of bind wire, but I also have bind wire in multiple colors in my pack. So this is the green and this is the natural. I have short pieces of wire that can be used to bind things, or if you need to use them to keep a stem straighter. If you're at an event and you just, that flower just is not cooperating, you can stick this in the stem. So I always have short pieces in my box. I have spare boutonniere pins in here. I have black corsage tape, brown corsage tape, and in the base of my box, I have the light green corsage tape, just in case you need to touch some things up as well. In the little tiny tray, see how this has little compartments? It is so fun. These are packs of glue dots. So I have them. Here's my keys. Very cool. It even came with a little envelope that says, here are your Samsonite keys. Ta-da! Very adorable. Okay, I also have twine in here. And, you know, when you're out, you need to have your lip gloss and your hand lotion because those are areas that get dry easily when you're designing. I also have this here, which is a tape that's used in the medical industry. Also, hairdressers use it as well. Our hands get very raw and sometimes cut. So this is a way to cover over them, and it's a flexible tape to use. So I love teal, so that's why mine's teal. Also up here, I have fern pins or S pins or greening pins. Just a couple of those in case you need to tuck down some greens, some moss. Very helpful to have some of those. I also have some bullion wire in silver. Also versatile to have around. You also pick up a lot of dirt along the way. I think I'm gonna have to dump this out. I have colorful Post-its. There was a time where I was going through some of my books, my AIFD and the judging book, and I was highlighting and also using these tabs for quick referencing. So that was very helpful when I took my CFD online exam because I was able to turn to those pages very easily. All right, so this is the top tray. Let me tuck all my little toys back in. Now, in the big box, you can get a little carried away, and I just wanted to show all that you could fit into it. I don't carry around all these things. You can put your box of Q glue dashes in there. I have the little strips, so usually I don't carry this with me. I leave this for the shop, but I figured if it fits, it can go if you need it to. I also have a whole roll of bind wire if you need that as well. Again, I have little pieces. I have with me from it's actually Teleflora, a rose stripper. Good to have around to take care of thorns as well as taking care of lower foliage. I have zip strips in here. I have my bunch cutters, or I like to call them cloppers. That's just my fun word. I have wire cutters, which also are needle nose pliers. They're good for doing jewelry work and fine tuning and getting those wires to cooperate where you need them to. I keep ribbon scissors. Ribbon scissors are very different than other scissors. You do not want to cut anything else with your ribbon scissors. No wire, no woody stems, no flowers. Keep these only for your ribbon and fabric. Can't say that enough. I have a waste of floral adhesive. You need this a lot. We go through tubes of these at the shop. Now, these I actually picked up at the flower show. They are for bonsai work, but I just love that they are a little lightweight scissor, and they are really sharp and cut just about everything except for really thick stems. But I just love to use them. I've used them so much I've broken off the very tips of them. One of my other employees, hers looks very nice and still has her little tips on them. That's how we know the difference, that these are mine. I have a measuring tape in there. Sometimes you need to measure things a second time to find out if your garland is going to fit on the table. You might need to add more, so this is good for that. I have wire bound up with that corsage ribbon in different lengths. This is the long and this is the short ones that I've chopped. I still have a lot in here, guys. I have more U-glue dots, more wire, more bind wire. I have chenille stems, or some of you might know them as pipe cleaners, back from when we did crafts in the 70s and 80s, making all kinds of fun things. Then there are all different kinds of pockets in here. It's actually able to fit in some hyacinth stakes. Who knew? All right, so I have just a regular scissor to cut paper in here. These little bunchy areas are fun. I have some deco wire in one of the side pockets here. In the front, yet I still have more bind wire. There's two pockets in the front. I have the green roll in that one. And on this side, I have, what is this? Sometimes you just find little treasures in your box. This is a magic cleaner, reusable and washable, but really, really small. If I put that in the washing machine, I'd lose it, I'm sure. But that's good for cleaning your glasses while you're on the run, or your phone to take pictures. So make sure that you clean the lens. I just learned that the other day. So good idea. Never thought about that. I also have in the very bottom, oh, hey, look at this. Didn't know I had this because it was stuck underneath some paper that I had, where I've drawn pictures and taken notes for the classes that I've taken. Good to have paper with you wherever you go. And this is Oasis tape to hold down your phone in your containers. So this is my box. Everybody's box is different, and what you pack in your bags would be personal to you, but I just figured I'd show you what I carry around with me. All right, have a wonderful day and keep designing with flowers.